Well, Coach, first, congratulations on, man, when you broke loose offensively. And this past week, what, 55 points, I think?
Yeah, it was a good night. Good night. Guys played very well. Had a, couple breakdowns a little bit. We wish we'd have cleaned up during the game, but we got it as the time went on. And the guys played well. We ran the ball well, threw the ball extremely well. And with Devin's on, obviously, we were playing pretty good. And the guys made good catches and ran with the ball, did good things. And it was a good night offensively.
I know that talking to Sumter earlier, he said that, he felt like you guys really needed that, and that now he said the guys are ready to do it again on Thursday, hopefully, when you have a Thursday game over in Columbia against Columbia High at Memorial Stadium.
Right, Deshaun, he's been a good solid player for us now for a while, and he's a team guy, and he's done a great job for us, and yeah, I'm sure that's kind of how he feels about things, and he's excited, and we never have to worry about his effort, and we never have to worry about his attitude. Only thing is, every now and then, when he messes up, he takes it to heart, you know what I mean? And so you have to always worry about the next play.
Yeah.
But he's a special guy, and you're right, we're going to miss him in a year from now. Exactly right.
North-South team finally was announced. I know that was a tough process narrowing it down, because there's a lot of players that always are very capable, very, very good, that don't make the team. But I just want to ask you about two today, and those are your two that are on the team: quarterback Devin Beckley and wide receiver JoJo Watson. Definitely one of the top pass catch combinations in the state. Yeah,
they've had a good year, both of them, and it's kind of a when the receiver coach really liked JoJo, who's one of the assistants, when he really liked JoJo and wanted him, that made it a whole lot easier for us. And then Devin, obviously, knowing the offense, some of the coaches they were all talking like, Jimmy, let's make sure we take Devin, just because of him knowing what we're trying to do. And of course, we want to win, the South wants to win, and this is obviously an advantage that he knows the offense, and he can help Jay Urich learn exactly what we're doing, from Ren, and kind of understand it. And I'm sure those guys will talk in the hotel room, stuff like that, about routes and all that kind of stuff while we're there. So, it's just an advantage that if your quarterback understands the system that you're running.
I got to ask you about Devin, because we all know he's a big-time baseball prospect and he's planning on playing baseball. But you've told me from day one that if he decided to play football, he could really be special even at the college level. Have you made any inroads with him to try to get him to look a little bit harder at football?
Devin decided to go to the Citadel and play baseball, but in our minds here at Camden High School, me and Coach Sisk, and we all feel like that he could have been an outstanding college football player, and throws the ball well. He's not that runner guy. He's not the scat back guy, but he's a straight drop back guy, throws it. And then with the RPO stuff nowadays that people are doing, and zone reads and all this kind of stuff, he's a smart guy. He understands the game, and he makes good decisions. So he's done a good job for us this year, and he'll continue to do a good job through the North-South game.
I want to mention one other kid, because he is a part of your dynamic duo at wide receiver, and I know he's probably naturally, as I would be, a little bit disappointed. JoJo made the team, but Avery Barnes didn't. But Avery is truly 1A and 1B for that wide receiver duo, aren't they?
Yeah, Avery would have been an outstanding selection also, and the problem is we can't take but two.
I know.
And there's a lot of schools, who had other guys, the same situation. There's some really good players left off the North squad, and I hate it, what I mean?
Yeah.
But when you can only take two, and you have to take needs and things like that. But Avery's an outstanding player. Avery's a great young man, comes from a great family, and we just enjoyed him for the last 3.5 years now, and he's just quality people.
Well, thanks, Coach, and go get him over. Try to get you another 55 on Thursday over at Memorial Stadium.
We just want one more than Columbia High, if any way we can get it. Thank you, Rich, and go Dogs.